So hi, today I've come with some common problem which most of the English speaking student face when they are come to speak English, and this is a hardest part of learning English. They have to face a lots of problem in learning this language. So if you have courage, if you are able to overcome those problems, so I am here. Okay, so I'm Rekha. I always teach you English, speaking English, and one thing I really want to tell you that my grammar channel is also there. I would give the link in the description box. You go and check it out, where I teach advanced level grammar, and in this channel also I teach you grammar that is basic English grammar, which really helps you in language learning. Okay, so now let's today discuss these common problems which arises when you speak English. Okay, so first is wrong approach. This is called psychological approach also. What happens that we think, we have this notion in our mind that we can speak English only when we become fluent in English. This is totally wrong approach, because all the time we are preparing, we are listening, we are reading, we are doing all those methods which are told by the experts or teachers. We adopt those methods, but we don't speak. We think that one fine day will come when we will be fluent in English, and then only we can talk with our friends and our colleagues and with whatever you want to, whomever you want to speak. But this is total wrong approach. You cannot be fluent like this. This is not a magic. You have to work on it. So that is why, first of all, start speaking. This is the right thing, and right away you have to start speaking. Then only you can speak good English. It is like, as I told you earlier, that it is like a skill. Like when you are able to learn bicycle, like when you go to learn bicycle, what happens that first of all you sit on the bicycle seat and start paddling. And then what happens? You fall down, and again you get up and start paddling, and eventually you end up learning bicycle. Same way is English. If you speak constantly, whether you are speaking wrong English, whether you are speaking not confidently, it's okay. In the beginning it would happen, but slowly you will find that things have become easier and you are able to speak good English. So don't wait for the right time to come. Don't wait, this is wrong approach. That is psychological approach. As I told you, you made up in your mind that the right time will come when I will speak. So don't think about it. Start speaking right away. Don't bother for whatever you are speaking. Just constantly speak and speak. This will really give you result. Okay. My second point is fear of making mistake. What happens that we are always in fear, thinking that what would happen if we speak wrong English. This fear of unknown is always there in our mind. It hovers around us. So that is why stop thinking about it, what people will say, whether they are going to laugh at us, whether they are going to make fun of us, whether they are going to mock at us. So don't think about these things. This fear of making mistakes, it really makes us stagnant. It does not let us take any bold or courageous steps towards learning English. So that is why just shred off this hesitation behind and start learning English. Start speaking English with your friends, with your colleagues, with your family friends. Whenever you get time, let people laugh. If they really want to laugh at you, let them laugh. Believe me, trust me, one fine day will come when you will realize, yes, this is the right thing. I have started speaking English and that was my right decision. You know, this is a foreign language. It is sure that you will make mistake. Mistake is a part of learning, remember, and it is going to happen. Let people laugh at you. Say that, yes, I know that I am making mistake because I am not fluent in English and I am not a native speaker. I am learning. So making mistake is a part of my work. Let it be. Don't bother for them. Boldly, courageously stick to this thing that you are speaking English. Yes, speak with confidence. Even if you are speaking wrong English, don't bother for that. Yes, don't make it a habit to speak wrong English. If you are speaking wrong English, try to improve it, but speak. This will give you a really a type of confidence which will help you to move ahead. My third point is shyness and hesitation. This is also, related to this topic only. This shyness and hesitation never ever lets you do anything in your life. So that is why, as I told you, leave behind all these shyness and hesitations and move forward and speak confidently. Whatever there in you, start with small sentences, chunks, you can say. Start speaking English and continuously speak to it. English speaking is like, muscle building. When you go to gym and you start, shaping your body, it's take a lot of time, a long time to make your body perfect, to bring it into a shape. Same way, if you constantly work in your English thing, it will eventually help you in, to be a fluent speaker. Because we see that what happens, if you leave, going to a gym, if you don't do it for 1 or 2 days, you feel that, you are not getting the right shape of your body and somewhere you are lacking in those things. Same way it is with English. If you constantly do it, you get the result immediately. But if you don't do it, you feel that you are getting stuck, sometimes. So it is a constant work. Don't think is that it is a work of instant gratification, that you are doing it for 1 day and again you are taking rest and then again you are doing it for 1 day. So constantly, if you work on it, you are going to get the right result very soon. Okay. So my next point is lack of proper environment. So this topic is not relevant in today's scenario, because back in those days it was really very difficult things to get exposure to this language. But now, due to social media and uses of development of technology, we have access to these language very well. We just get so much exposure to this language. What you need to do is just find your own exposure yourself. Just find some free seminars and some free forum where you can go and learn English, where you can participate and get a lot of exposure to this language. This thing really helps you a lot in understanding things. So that is why I would tell you that get your exposure yourself. Grab the opportunity to speak. When you get time, when you get opportunity, speak up. What is there in your heart? What is there in your mind? Try to speak it up. Because the more you speak, the better your English becomes. So that is why if you say that lack of proper environment, you are not able to speak English, that is totally myth. Because everything is depending on you. How you are learning language, how you are grabbing those things, So that is why give yourself time, give yourself opportunities, give yourself such condition, opportunities, so that you can grab things easily and make it convenient for you. that don't depends on that one fine day, you know, you will get chance to speak in English. Give yourself opportunity, open the doors for you. Whenever you find that, yeah, this is the right time for me to speak English, speak. Okay, never let go these, you know, opportunities from your life. Believe me, whenever you are speaking, you are increasing your confidence, you are increasing your confidence level up to that level where you find, you know, everything has become easier for you. Now, next point is vocabulary crisis. So most of the students, they think that, you know, we have vocabulary crisis, we are not able to speak proper English because we are lacking in vocabulary. But this is not the right thing. You don't have vocabulary crisis, you have make this a kind of myth, you can say. Because what happens that even if we have very short vocabulary with us, we can speak English. And you can test this thing by you know, going to Google. You go to Google and you type daily and ordinary words of speaking English. A lexicon of words comes, and then you find that you are aware of most of the words. You know, till now you have been in ignorance. You had no idea that there are so many words which you are aware of. The thing is that you need to use those words in your sentences, you know, to make you fluent. And there are two type of English. One English is called survival English and other is perfect English. So start your English with survival one, you know. Survival means, you know, at least speak 2 or 3 sentences to make the people understand. And then you start your English gradually reach to that point where you become fluent. Starting is the main point. If you're not starting, you know, thinking that, as I told you in the beginning, that the psychological fear is always there in your mind, thinking that the right time will come when then I will speak English. This is the totally wrong notion. You have to speak with limited vocabulary with which you have. So cannot say that you have limited vocabulary. As I told you that when you go to Google, you will find at least 3,000 words are there which you are aware of. So the thing is that you should know how to use those words in your sentences. And most of the time what happens that we use very limited words in our sentences. We don't use most of the words are there. Replace your words with another word. Understand? Make it a habit to replace your word. Sometimes if you use this word, like, you know, very basic words you have used, that is angry. So instead of angry, try to use annoyed, irritated. These are the words, you know, common words. So replace your word with another words, because you are aware of the word irritation. If you are aware of the word annoying, you are aware of the word angry. So why don't you use it? Make it a habit to use those words. Understand? So if you don't do it, you know, ultimately we always hover around few words which are there in our mind. And whenever you speak English, these limited words pops up in your mind. So if you keep on using those words which you actually don't use, you know, day-to-day language, it will eventually become a habit, and you will not have to fumble out for words, you know, when the right time comes. So that is why always use different type of words and use them in your sentence. This will help you to increase your vocabulary. At the same time, you will be happy and familiar with those words, and whenever the right time will come, you will be able to, you know, deliver those words, you know, use those words in your sentences. This is the right thing what I really want to say. Now, lack of vocabulary crisis, as I told you, this is up to you that how you are going to manage with those things. Now think in target language. This is one of the very important topics which I have brought today. You know what happens? We are in the habit of thinking in our native language. We always think that, what we'll do from our day-to-day experience to our other thing also. We always try to think in our native, language. So instead of doing it, it would be really appreciable if you try to think in your targeted language. Okay, so make it a habit to think. The more you increase the thinking habit, things and concept will become clear to your mind. So what I do, that I know it's not very safe thing what I'm going to tell you, but actually I do it whenever I drive car, or whenever I ride scooter, or whenever I'm doing something, when I am not so much busy. What I do, that when I think something, instead of thinking in my native language, I just try to think in English. And this self-talk, it helps me a lot, in constructing sentences. Self-talk is very much needed when you are, apt to learn this language. So self-talk means, suppose you are sitting somewhere, I would not suggest you to think in English or talk in English while driving car or riding scooter. It's not really, proper thing it would be. So the thing is that, when you are alone, when you are thinking on something, try to think in English, try to talk in English. The self-talk will help you a lot in learning this language. Okay, so today this much only. I'll come with another video where I'll tell you more about, common problem which arises in English and how to overcome those problems. Thank you so much.